there! We're in the kitchen today, where I love to be, actually. I love food, and I love planning food, and I love eating food. Probably most of us do. So I wanted to share with you a healthy little recipe that is so good. And it's actually a dessert recipe, but actually it's so healthy you could eat it anytime and you wouldn't have to feel guilty about it. And I should just say right here that I want to thank Mandy Francis for giving me this recipe, because we were over at her house one time eating lunch and they served this to us. I believe she said her mother made them and they were so good. They are peanut butter energy bites and we love them at our house. We like to eat them right out of the freezer, so we make up a batch and we stick them in the freezer and then we have them anytime. And if it were up to me, I would eat more than one. Oh, I guess it is up to me, but I only let my kids eat more than one, or just one. So anyways, I wanted to show you how to make them because we're all at home. We have more time on our hands than usual. And, well, some of us go in the kitchen and we want a treat. We want a sweet treat. And so I thought I'd share with you something that is sweet and it's a treat, but it's also healthy too. So we actually have some right in the freezer right now. We had them for lunch. And I thought, I'll make some more and I'll tell you all how to make them too, because I don't like to run out of them. So the first thing we're going to put in our mixing bowl is 1 cup of quick oats, instant oats, whatever you want to call it. It's about 1 cup or so. Then we put in 1 cup of coconut. Now, the recipe says unsweetened coconut. That is the healthiest thing to do. And I like unsweetened coconut. I have nothing against unsweetened coconut. Right now, I just have sweetened coconut. And so I just have to confess to you, really, the only reason that sometimes I have sweetened coconut is because it's cheaper than unsweetened coconut. So anyways, use what you have. 1 cup of coconut, shredded coconut. Then, the recipe calls for 1/3 cup of flax seeds also. I have found that I like doing half and half flax meal and the flax seed. So, put in part of flax meal, then I fill the rest of the 1/3 cup with the seeds. Otherwise, it was really seedy when I had 1/3 cup of seeds, all seeds. So anyways, that's why I decided to put in flax meal. So 1/3 cup of that. And my lid is somewhere, it's hiding from me. Let's see what else is on this recipe. 1/2 cup of chopped peanuts. Now, I have to tell you that you can chop these or you don't have to chop these. I actually really like them not chopped. So, I really like the big chunks in them. So we're just gonna dump that rest. Oh look, my lid, it appeared right here, thank you. All right, so that was a half a cup of chopped peanuts, and I just used, sometimes I have lightly salted roasted peanuts, because lightly salted is just peanuts and a little bit of sea salt. Or sometimes I have roasted peanuts that don't have any salt. If you get the roasted, dry roasted peanuts that are just full salt, full everything, then there's all sorts of ingredients on the label that I don't want to be eating. So that's why the lightly roasted. And then chia seeds. Flax seeds and chia seeds are really healthful. They have a lot of omega-3s in them, so they're really good for you. Just 2 teaspoons of chia seed. Throw in an extra teaspoon if you want to. It's really good for you. And then we'll stir this up. Mix it up, because then we're going to put in the wet ingredients. And then comes the fun part of mixing it with your hands. So, all right, we have that all mixed up. Now we need 1 whole cup of peanut butter. And I recommend natural peanut butter because the only thing in the ingredients is peanut butter and salt. We get ours at Kroger. Not that there's any Kroger in the UP. Not that there's any Kroger many places in Michigan, actually. But whenever we're going someplace and we're passing a Kroger, then we stock up because it's actually the cheapest that I can find. $1.79 for the 16-ounce container. And sometimes it's on sale. You can get a little cheaper than that. Then I really stock up. And people always say, wow, you guys like peanut butter. Well, that is the case, but I also like a deal. So, 1 whole cup of peanut butter. You can use crunchy if you want. That would give it even more crunch. I have smooth right here. And hopefully I have a whole cup. I think I do. All right. And we scrape it out because one of my pet peeves when I watch cooking shows is when they don't scrape the whole container out. So we get all of the peanut butter out. All right. Like really, we really scrape it. Okay, what's next? 1/3 cup of honey. Honey. 1/3 cup. This is your sweetener. Now, if it was the natural unprocessed honey, that would be even better, but I ran out and I don't have any more. So this is the Costco version of wildflower honey. Still much better than your regular refined sugar. And peanut butter and honey together is really good. Actually, if you mix a little peanut butter and honey, it's really good on apples as well. It's really good on peanut butter or on bananas also. And then one more thing, a tablespoon of vanilla. Throw it in there. And then you mix and you mix and you mix until it's all mixed together. Boys, will one of you get the ones we have in the freezer out? Oh, and boy, does it look good. Let me tell you, it's sticky, but that's okay. We're going to use our hands actually after I stir it really, really well and thoroughly mix everything. I'll use my hands to roll these little babies into balls. When Kaylee makes them, she rolls them into little balls about this size. That's good, and it's actually good portion control, but I like them a little bigger because they're so good. But the good news is when they're this small, then they do last longer because I only let them have one per meal. So you just do them the size that you like. I'm pretty sure you'll like them. If you like peanut butter, you will love them. So, okay, this is all pretty well mixed up. It's a big gooey mess, but it's not a problem because then we get our hands in the bowl, we mix it up. Mine don't look as smooth as hers either when I do them, but that's okay because we're gonna put them in the freezer. That's how I love to eat them. I'm gonna put them in here with hers actually. And I don't remember how many this makes, but that would depend kind of on the size that you make them also. Ooh, see, your fingers get really messed up. Don't worry, I washed my hands thoroughly before I did this.
Then you get to lick your fingers when you're done.
That is the good part. You get to lick your fingers when you're all done. Not that snacking is good for you. It's not that good for you. But anyways, so the number depends on the size that you make them. You make them any size you want. But this is a healthy snack, not a snack, a healthy treat. You can enjoy it any meal. You'll love it. And I'd show you how yummy licking your fingers is, but I'm not done. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this recipe. I'm gonna take a picture of it and then I'm gonna put it on my food blog, which is amyshappytummy.blogspot.com. So I'll have a picture and I'll have the recipe up there fairly soon. So, happy eating and stay healthy.